We've got basketball at Orcale Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, there is no more doubt. With the Splash Brothers of Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, the Warriors have the best shooting backcourt in history. Asked to define the term Splash Brothers, Thompson said, the definition is make it rain. To hear the net swoosh, that beautiful sound. Two shooters who are locked and loaded from 30 feet in, and you can't relax. Kevin?
Yeah, when it rains, it pours, GA. Thank you. Chris, you look at this Warriors roster. There are a lot of unique players at every position.
Oh, yeah, I get what you were saying, and it makes total sense when you look at their personnel. Guys like Draymond, you never see as a functioning point power forward. Curry's unique in how he plays the point and his shooting. The list goes on with guys like Iguodala, too.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Hollis Jefferson. Brook Lopez is out there with Scola. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Now here's Lin. Shot clock at 6. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Curry with it. And it's Lin picking him up. Pachulia, good.
Beautiful timing and anticipation by Curry. If he didn't score so much, he could become one of the top assist men in this league.
Curry against Land. Screen by Scola. It's stolen by Green. And Green slams it in.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Well, he's always aggressive. As soon as he swiped it, in his mind, he was on to getting an easy bucket in transition.
Well, Draymond Green, Chris, has turned into a statistical monster the last couple of years.
Well, name someone as unique in the kinds of stat lines that he puts up. Sometimes he'll miss out on a triple-double due to lack of points, but still have 15 boards and 15 assists. Out of any player in the league right now, I can see him coming close to putting up a quadruple-double at some point.
And here is Lin after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Here's Scola. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He's just a tireless competitor. Have to body him up or he'll roast you on the offensive boards every time.
Pachulia inside. Lopez covering. It's tipped. Lin with the steal. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And some changes here for the Warriors. West is checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And a new group in for the Nets. Hamilton's checked in for Lopez. Booker comes in for Luis Scola. Randy Foy, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Vasquez in for Jeremy Lin. Fires the three. Another three for Golden State.
On great concentration by Livingston, able to convert the defender in his shirt.
Here is Vasquez. They set the screen. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Golden State. And Thompson kicks it to West. They kick it out to Green. Back to West. Thompson in the corner. Golden State moving the ball around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's good. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Livingston dishes to Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
Well, it's clearly part of the game. Quick outlet passes, guys running the floor like they really mean it.
They've got Iguodala, Ian Clark out there with Steph Curry. Then there's West, and it's Durant in at the 4 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And that one's good by Clark. Chris, you had a lengthy career that spanned a decade and a half. In all your years as a player, who was the biggest trash talker that you either played with or against?
Well, I'll tell you what, Larry Bird was a big trash talker, and I got a chance to play with him in Dream Team and other basketball-type settings. He was one of them. You also got to go with my man GP, Gary Payton. He was a big trash talker, and I'd probably have to go with my man Larry Bird or GP, Gary Payton, 6'4" GP. I was on a plane with him one time, and he was talking trash in his sleep. So, Gary's somewhere talking right now, playing the game. So, yeah, that's Gary's style. He's the biggest trash talker I've ever met.
Chris, you were one of the best passing bigs to ever play in the NBA. When you look around the league now, who do you feel is the best passer in the post?
Oh, I mean, when you look at if you look at Blake Griffin, I mean, just such a great passer. Look at the Gasol brothers; they're just incredible at seeing over the defense. And if you want to include Draymond Green as a big fella, he's definitely one of the best passing big men out there. So I love seeing the tradition continue with big fellas that can pass the rock.
Well said.
Timeout.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer.
And that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
Thank you. Chris McCullough, he's checked in for the Nets. .133 left in the first half of basketball. He kicks to 4. Shot clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose. Pachulia with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. A shot off that time, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Lynn kicks to Scola. Inside, got a piece of it. Iguodala with the steal, and it's the Warriors. On the break, here's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Curry's got 5 now.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Strong fundamentals right there. He didn't consider the height disadvantage too long. Instead, he just went right at him and sunk it in his grill, in the face.
Now here's Lynn. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the basket by Scola.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Warriors leading by 11. Curry kicks to Pachulia. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Lynn against Curry. Pass to McCullough. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open. The
feed now to Clark. And a miss there on the triple. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors lead by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from your guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We welcome you back to the beautiful Bay Area with the lights of Oakland illuminating the evening. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Just a quality performance, and you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
Well, you know, success breeds confidence. You can see it in his body language. He believes in everything he's doing right now.
Warriors leading by 9, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Jeremy Lin is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Scola. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. Durant.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders side to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. The Nets making a switch here. Vasquez comes in.
Vasquez.
Here's Durant. And a miss there off the inbound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's interesting, Bogdanovich came over from Croatia a couple years back. He's shown flashes, Greg, of talent, especially offensively, but he's still putting it all together.
Yeah, I think consistency is the key for him. Sometimes he's aggressive, other times he just disappears. Does have good size and strength for a wing, can hit from the outside, also finishes well around the basket. I like to see him create more for his teammates.
Here's Pachulia after Jeremy Lin's bucket. Pachulia kicks to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson outside. And the Warriors miss again. Nets trail by 9. 90 seconds now into the second half. Lopez passes to Vasquez. And the 3 off target. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Pachulia. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Vasquez kicks to Scola. Inside, Lin. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Lin's got 4 points in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance. Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
David West, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry, and a change for the Nets. Booker, he's checked in for Luis Scola.
Oh, man, his form seems rushed today, like he's trying to get rid of the ball as soon as he gets it. That's why barely anything is going in for him.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now. And that's a well-placed pass right there, right where his teammate can do something with it.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Livingston kicks to Durant. Fires from deep. Livingston, no luck. Nets trail by 7.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Most definitely, and they should realize this and not look to shoot too early in the shot clock for the rest of the game.
Vasquez dishes to Booker. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Nets trail by 5. A lot of defense at the forward spots with Iguodala and Green. Livingston and Thompson are the guards, and it's West in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Here's Hollis Jefferson. 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich passes to Hollis Jefferson. The 17-footer misses off the right iron.
Oh, he couldn't have asked for a better look there. He just didn't get it to go.
Thompson kicks it to West. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Over in the corner, Green. Iguodala outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's West missing.
Total breakdown on defense there, but fortunately he missed out.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Some changes for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Lynn's checked in. Now here's Lynn. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Bennett. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Lynn. Curry with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Able to stop on a dime at full speed. Curry with the nasty pull-up.
Lynn kicks to Skoll. And the layup falls. Warriors leading by 4. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Iguodala outside. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
You know, that's the thing about Curry. He gets so much defensive attention. I mean, it doesn't even faze him anymore.
Now here's Lynn. Outside, Scola, shot off the pick, and no good that time.
Well, that was an awful screen. He didn't seem like he wanted to do it, and as a result, the set failed.
Curry can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Scola kicks to Hamilton. Here's Lynn, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
So the first one drops, and that turns the lead to 6. And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Lopez is checked in.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Curry kicks to Durant. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Thompson. Clock at 6. Let's go. And the Warriors get it back. And an intentional foul right there. Two-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Again, Curry missing. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 5. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know, and not only do you want to draw up a score here, but it's got to be
Our execution has to be perfect from here on.
Quickly foul. A lot to talk about in that huddle.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Thank you, David. He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. So he gets them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And the two-time league MVP, Steph Curry, one of only 2 active guys to win the MVP more than once in well over a decade.
Yeah, 2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're losing by 5. 7.
These guys are relying on...
Quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
You're right, Greg, and just as important, they need to talk about who they want to foul. Plenty of things to consider here.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Gets the first, that increases their lead to 6.
I mean, just the ultimate glue guy. Green's strongest asset may be his ability to contribute across the board. I know he feels good about that. A perfect trip to the line further extends the lead.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They trail by 7. 12.
Hey, if we let up
with this one, guys, your thoughts?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, you know, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
No, it's like a Rubik's Cube. I feel like they've tried a lot of different things all night, but just haven't cracked the code yet. And it's frustrating for them.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Z, you guys were playing a team that really gave you a great effort, but you were able to overcome that and get the win.
Well, we expected this kind of game from them, but you know we gotta do our thing. You know what we're doing. Play our game. We have to bring the energy. That's the most important thing right now.
Zaza, thanks for your time, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.